Next is triangles and basic trig, sides of a triangle, and the trig functions. Starting off, we of course have a triangle. And triangle has 3 sides and 3 angles. This guy right here is our reference angle, and we are calling that angle theta. Theta is a Greek letter, and it is shown as a circle with kind of a line through it. We use Greek letters to, and pretty much anytime we're talking about angles. Now, looking at the sides of the triangle, we know them pretty well already, or at least we should know this one. The hypotenuse is the longest side of the triangle, and of course this only applies to right triangles. That's the hypotenuse, and then across from the angle theta is the opposite, or opposite of the angle theta is the opposite one. And then next to it is adjacent, and adjacent means next to or touching. Now in physics, we are going to use slightly different lettering. For the opposite, we notice that is on the y-axis. The adjacent is on the x-axis, and the hypotenuse is something we will refer to as the r for resultant. Those are the triangle characteristics, and now we're moving on to the trig part. So SOHCAHTOA. We have SOHCAHTOA, and SOHCAHTOA is a mnemonic device, which means it's helping us to remember things. So for example, sine of theta equals a ratio of 2 sides on here. In the case of the traditional math usage, it's going to be opposite over the hypotenuse. In the case of physics, we would be using simply y over r. Okay. Next one is ka, which is the cosine of theta, which equals adjacent over hypotenuse. Using our new physics terminology here, we're going to be talking about x divided by r. And then finally, we have the TOA, which is tangent of theta, which equals opposite over adjacent. So the TOA means tangent of theta equals opposite over the adjacent. Using our physics terminology, we're going to use the y divided by x.